she's such a Sam Goss.
Oh, mate, that's a tune. That's a tune. Exactly like that.
One of my favourite bits of music of all time, that.
I haven't heard that for ages.
10 years. It came out 10 years ago.
That's mad, isn't it?
We saw back in those days, Sam.
Yeah.
Leon. You know, we're not exactly sat there going, we saw Zeppelin.
No.
Saw Hendrix, watched him.
Yeah,
but we saw a few, me and you, didn't we?
Yeah. Me and Ryan were talking about this while they were playing. Do you reckon this term works? Kings of Leon spaff out tunes.
Obviously works.
I think we'll probably leave that to later on.
Just spaff in the
Just spaff out the tune.
Only because I got a little lineup of stuff here, and
okay,
I think that might fit better under the category of worst porn scripts, which is coming up later on. I've also got this Russian bloke who wakes up in a morgue after drinking too much beer.
That's an impressive.
And he goes back to the party when he wakes up. So only the Russians would do that, wouldn't they?
They're a bit mental, to be honest.
But we're going to start off with a bit from you, I think, Sam, because...
oh, yeah.
Well, I say we're going to start off with a bit from you. A bit that I've just given you and said, read that out. You've got to do something. You're useless. You are useless. You come with nothing.
I do.
You walk in and you sit down by your microphone, and that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I need someone to bounce off of.
Really, let's be honest.
So have a go, because this is Keith Richards. I mean, he's in argument. You could argue that is the Rolling Stones are the best, biggest rock and roll band of all time ever.
Yeah.
So Keith really has got some clout. It's not like, some guy down the street saying this person's shit, this person's shit. This is Keith Richards, and some of the stuff that he talks about is nonsense.
Yeah. So what?
But funny. But he's got some clout.
The 5 minutes that before he gave me this was Keith Richards was insulting people. So the first one is that he insults Elton John, calls him an old bitch.
Quite right.
I can see his point there. To be honest, let's be honest.
He's a bit of a
drama
diva.
queen.
A bit of a diva. A
drama
bit.
queen.
A bit.
He's a complete diva.
He's got a point. The next one, a bit of a modern hero, Justin Bieber.
Oh,
right.
Roy's favourite.
Believer.
He's a wannabe. His music, I mean, is a load of crap, innit?
He's quite right again.
Oh, see, I would argue that his second album's actually not that bad. I know that goes against the grain here.
I'm just going to play another song because I've got to go outside and see what happens, because I'm not happy about this. You're not being serious. You're not being serious.
Sorry.
I actually quite liked his second album. I know.
Good,
I
mate.
never thought I'd say that.
Me and Gus
I'm
bought
not
tickets.
Yeah, I'm going to see him at the bloody O2 Academy.
You're not?
No, of course I'm
screaming.
not. That's ridiculous.
I was going to say.
Front row.
I genuinely think if you said that to me then, I would have gone, get out,
Yeah, I know.
stick your headphones down, I'll play a song, but I'll work, I would have waved you goodbye. Never have seen you again. Wouldn't have cared.
So,
I'll drink lime and soda at the pub with someone else.
The next one, rap in general. Rap. So many words, so little said. What rap did was impressive was to show that there are so many tone-deaf people out there. All they need is a drum beat and somebody yelling over it, and they're happy. There's an enormous market for people who can't tell one note from another.
He's right there as well.
Old Keith, he's got clout, but I quite like a bit of rap.
Well, last week, did we
had Biggie on.
Did we not start with Biggie Smalls?
Yeah.
So you know I'm not
You're not
against it at all.
Against the old rap music.
I'm not against it at all. I like the violence in it.
It brings
It's
you back to
something
your
the
gang
British
days,
have really failed on.
Yeah.
And now you've got people like what are they called? Those two blokes. One's with a laptop, the other one's I can't remember their fucking names now.
I don't know, mate.
Mods, the Sleaford
Mods.
Yeah,
I don't like them.
Now that is sort of borderline. They're trying to be
Sex Pistols, aren't they?
Well, I mean, Sex Pistols / rap.
Yeah, it's not that good.
There's not a lot going on, but
should we carry on?
Carry on, please do.
Okay, so God, rest in peace, Prince.
Oh, Prince.
Keith Richards call him overrated midget.
Overrated midget.
It's just wow. That's deep.
It's deep.
That's deep.
It's pretty heavy, isn't it?
I'd say that I'd agree with him there.
Well, yeah.
Purple Rain, classic.
Great song.
Absolute classic.
I think.
Think of another song.
This is true. This is true. Well played.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
An overrated midget he is. Order in the court.
Soul.
Right. Okay. So keep going.
Dead overrated midget.
Jesus.
Was it too
All right.
early? No one knows.
Shamone. That wasn't him, was it?
No, that was Michael Jackson.
Ah, Jesus.
Don't get me
Paedophile.
Right. So next one is Metallica and Black Sabbath.
Here we go.
Millions of love
compliments.
from Metallica and Black Sabbath. I just thought they were great jokes. I don't know where Metallica's inspiration comes from, but if it's from me, then I fucked up.
Keith's looking for a backhander here.
Yeah.
I'm not happy.
You're a Black Sabbath. You know,
I like Sabbath. I think
yeah.
Sabbath are great. I think Metallica are good at what they do. I don't like the music too
No,
much,
but
but
they-
I love that how big they've managed to get. I
Do
think
you
it's
think
unbelievable.
Ozzy should retire now?
Well, he is retiring.
He
This is
should.
the last tour.
I saw him a few years ago,
I seen
and he
him
looks
couple
like
of
a
years ago.
granddad. Like he walks around.
Well, he is
like
a granddad.
I know exactly, but if you're not,
Well,
like,
we'll see what you're doing when you're a granddad, because I guarantee you're not walking
no, I'm
in
not saying
front of
that.
thousands of people.
But-
You're going to be sat in an armchair with a couple of Werthers,
yeah, I will.
hoping for the best,
I'll
mate.
do that tomorrow
Hoping
night.
the results come back clean.
Hang on a minute.
That's what you're going to be waiting for, my friend. So read the next one. I don't want to hear any more about Ozzy. No, go on, Ryan. What were you going to say?
If it wasn't for this podcast, that's exactly
I
what
would
Gus would
be.
be doing.
I would.
Well, he's a lazy motherfucker.
Yeah.
I told you I had to drag him away from the PlayStation to get him to do this.
Just fuck all.
Mate, UFC
Well, I don't do
you
fuck
played
all. I do fuck all.
Well, yeah.
If we're going to be honest.
that? So the last one and final one, P Diddy,
Oh, legend.
bereft of imagination. What a piece of crap.
Oh, Keith.
That's straight for the jugular, isn't it?
You don't mess around.
I've got to be
okay?
honest with you. The reason I like that whole segment there is because Keith just doesn't hold back.
No.
He does not hold back.
He doesn't seem to be a fan of the hip hop genre, does
Well,
he?
I don't
really?
blame him on that. I think it's a bit overrated. But I got something for you here, Sam.
Okay.
I got this song.
Yeah.
I don't actually know how to pronounce the artist because I've listened to him for years, but I've never been. It's like Timber Timbre or Timber Timbre. I don't really know how. And I watched interviews with him, and it goes either way. So one person calls him this, one person calls that. So I give up.
Okay.
But this tune, I think you'll like, and it'll calm us down a bit
Right.
after that heated discussion
It
that
was
we just got involved in. Me and Guz are going to go away and have a couple of words. I'm not happy. I don't like this Bieber talk. I'm not happy at all. And this is a song called Demon Host.
Okay.
I really like that.
Oh, a delightful tune, Koo.
I thought that was nice.
It was really nice.
It's a bit different. I don't know what Keith would make of it.
Yeah, that's true. He probably
He's slagging anyone off
Yeah,
these
he
days.
is. You can, yeah.
What a horrible bastard. I'm surprised he's still alive, to be honest.
He's a bit mental, isn't it?
But up next, you've got the best bit ever. You really have. You're blessed. Blessed with quality. Because I've got what... I don't know how to describe this really. I've got the worst porn scripts in front of me.
I'm intrigued.
Now, I had a list of thousands,
Yeah.
but I've only picked two because
Okay.
I thought we will end up spending hours on it.
Yeah,
If
that's
I
fair
don't
enough.
pick a couple,
Yeah.
it'll never stop.
So these were I'm guessing these were the two most ridiculous ones.
Well, no, I would say they're the most ridiculous ones. It got a lot worse as soon as you went into the gay scene, and I got out. Then I went, no,
Fuck it.
we got to draw a line. If we're
you
not,
are committed to this podcast.
I'm
aren't you?
committed, my friend. I saw a couple of. I'll be honest with you, Sam. I saw a couple of things. I didn't like. All right. You've forced me into it. I've said it.
Yeah, 'cause, you say it's research.
Yeah.
I tell you what, my browser history is shocking.
Oh, okay, Christ.
This is full of
Don't they-
porn and Keith Richards
Yeah.
and Russians
Don't
drinking. But this is a couple of little bits I found. Seriously, these are real porn scripts. I've not made these up. I've not edited it. I've not done anything to it. And the first one, I'll just set the scene for you.
All right.
A young man
Let me imagine this.
in his 20s, I'd estimate, is having a bath.
What should you do?
But what happens next? You know, I think most of us, if I'm honest, would only dream of.
Okay.
I'll just play this to you. Let me let your minds dwell on this.
So you've set the scene. You've set the scene on the tree sound.
Just imagine
Waiting for the plot twist,
just
are
imagine
you?
a guy in a bath. But
Yeah. Whatever could happen.
Where
what
could this
happens
possibly
if
go?
he? Yeah. What happens if he needs a bit of aid?
I see you don't have a lifeguard here at your beach.
I'm not in the beach. This is a bathtub.
No body of water is safe without a lifeguard.
It's 2 feet deep, lady. What are you doing here?
You can relax. You're
That's
safe
ridiculous.
now. Your lifeguard is here.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Shark.
Oh my god, that is that.
Uh-oh.
Get out of the water. There's a shark. What? A shark? Get out of the water. Shark? There's a shark in the water.
Wait a minute. There's no shark in the bathtub.
Aren't you glad you had a lifeguard here to save you?
Yep.
I guess. Wait a minute. You should go. There's no need for you to be here.
I think I should stay, and I think we should have sex.
We're beating around that bush, is there?
She didn't muck about there, did she?
No,
And he was not holding back. He said, okay.
yeah, and he was
Consent.
pretty distraught about it. By
Oh,
all means, at the start,
don't
you
know.
shouldn't be here. It's not a beach.
I just can't believe it. It's just not, there's no sharks in here, lady.
There's no
It's a bathtub.
Hang on a minute. I thought there might be, but fuck me, I'm in my mum's bathroom. There's not
Any
a shark.
body of water needs a lifeguard.
Who is the scriptwriter for that? Because they're getting paid to do fuck all, aren't they?
If you must know, it's a little disabled lad works on a corner.
Well, he's absolutely killing the game.
He's
isn't
doing
he,
very
really?
well.
He's absolutely
doing
killing the
very
game.
well.
Let's be honest.
He's writing
To be
better
honest,
scripts than we are.
You've got to let the kids' imagination run wild.
Yeah.
You know,
Let-
and if sharks in the
Let
bathtub,
the lad fly.
yeah, and if he wants to imagine sharks in the bathtub, then
I think
I-
I don't think
oh,
the sharks in the bathtub was what he was after, really, right? If we're imagining things, I think it was the MILF just offered him free sex.
they don't.
I
usually-
feel sorry for him, to be honest, because if I was in the bath just relaxing, the last thing I want is some old bint coming in.
How did she get in the house? Like, let's think
Broke in.
practicalities.
broke in,
Trespassing.
as a lifeguard.
But nothing compares to the next one. And I've got to say, this is the tip of the iceberg.
Right.
I found so many of these, and I had to just narrow it down because I knew we didn't have the time to do it. But I don't even know the warped mind that came up with this script idea. Is someone's fucked right up, you know. They don't need to be. They shouldn't be out on the streets. They should be in a padded cell. They should be locked up, you know, minimal locked up. And probably like in San Quentin on death row or something like that, because I'm assuming that's where they're heading. Lifeguard in the bath was nothing compared to a couple of nurses
You're setting the scene again.
setting the scene. A couple of nurses describing how best to euthanize someone, kill someone.
That is dark porn.
That is
isn't it?
dark. So the first nurse, I'll play you this little clip, doesn't even know what that means. That's what makes it laugh to me. So let's have a listen to this.
My patient wants the opposite.
What do you mean?
Muffin, how do you feel about euthanasia?
Well, I've never been to Asia, but I think that, the youth in America is probably the same. Why? Is your patient Asian?
So she don't even know what the word means, let alone the consequences. Well, the bloke knows the consequences, and he wants to die. He's not happy. So this nurse, she goes into the little room. It's all very sexy, Sam, very sexy. And she walks
There's
in.
nothing more
and
sexy than euthanasia, is there?
she's offering him pills, and he won't have these pills. But you've got to hear the way he wants to die. This is how he wants to die, right?
Okay.
I don't want any drugs.
Then how are we going to do this, Mr. Green?
I want to go out the same way I came in.
How's that?
Well, I was born by the snatch. Now I want to die by the snatch. So come up here and sit on my face and take my breath away.
What a way to die, mind.
That is
Good Jesus. Imagine that. It's a bit like John Entwistle with The Who. He died with about 8 prostitutes, I think. But that is one of the best things. I was born by the snatch. I want to die by the snatch.
I don't want any drugs.
Then how are we going to do this, Mr. Green?
I want to go out the same way I came in.
How's that?
Well, I was born by the snatch. I want to die by the snatch.
baby.
So come up here and sit on my face and take my breath away.
I like that last bit.
Did you feel the passion
Sit on my face
in that?
and take my breath
Did you
away.
feel the passion in that last bit?
Take my breath away.
I think, to be honest with you, if I went full out on this, we would have an episode just of this, because there's so many awful
That sounds ridiculous.
Well, it is ridiculous. It is awful, man.
No, but like, when these guys think, oh, right, we're going to create a porno, right? And then you go, okay, so what should we do? Oh, nurses are fit. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, how about we base it around euthanasia?
Yeah, well, there's dark people out there.
Like, how
do you mean youth in Asia? Because that's what I think that's where the first one got confused.
In America?
At least make the split right. She would never pass nursing school.
It wouldn't have surprised me, because if that was an actual answer, like she thought that was what they were talking about. Well, the youth in America's pretty good. I don't know what the youth in Asia's like. You're not with me, are you?
That is mental.
Well, it looks like because obviously that's where it cut off for me.
Yeah.
So I stopped there. I didn't need to watch anymore. But I'm assuming he had a good time. He died. He died a happy man.
As he was born, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm going to play another song now quickly.
Died by the snatch.
Yeah.
Before we get too out of hand, I'm going to play another song. This is only a 2-minute job by Jefferson Aeroplane called Volunteers. I like that. That is Jefferson Aeroplane.
Have you watched The Cable Guy?
Not heard of
No,
that.
have you watched The Cable Guy?
I've heard of the
Cable Guy. You know the bit where he does the karaoke? That's Jefferson Airplane, I think.
Well,
you haven't watched it. This is an absolute.
But they've done many a good song.
Let's skip this.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Let's skip this. I think.
Well, they've done loads of good songs, so yeah, it could well be.
It could well be. No one knows.
My hands are tied. I don't know. You could be right. You could be wrong. You could be Sam Goss, in which case you'd be wrong.
Yeah, probably. Let's be honest.
But yeah, I like all sorts of different sorts of music. You know, I'm not prejudiced. What's the word?
Prejudice. I can't even say it.
No, I know. No, I've fucked it up once, so now I can't say it. Prejudiced.
Prejudiced.
Yeah, I think that's right.
You sound like a preacher. Oh, preach it to me, Ryan.
Well, you know.
Oh, tell me.
I do that on weekends, Sundays.
That's what we do.
You don't do that on Sundays. I see the other.
You're hungover most Sundays, mate.
I am up hungover or not, guys.
I've seen you down the white line.
I am dedicated to my calls. Okay, I'm dedicated.
I was going to ask you guys, what's your thoughts on old Jezza Kyle? Because I saw a bit of that today.
I ate his guts.
He's an
horrendous
human being, isn't he?
He's a tremendous actor. He should be on some sort of soap opera, because nothing he says is true.
Well,
he's an idiot. I can't watch any of it. I hate the people on it.
I watched one this afternoon.
I'm backing out of this conversation. You carry on.
Okay.
We'll
I watched one like this afternoon, and he was having a go at someone who had a gambling addiction.
He had a gambling
exactly.
addiction. So,
what a hypocrite!
Yeah, but how does that fucking work? Because the thing is with old Jezza, is that he's a bit of a knob when his bouncers are around.
I know.
Right now, imagine you were in a room.
Yeah, it's just.
And he was just like Jezza, and he's going up against. I mean, to be honest, you've seen the crackheads that go on there.
Yeah,
probably don't stand a chance anymore.
When I'm down and dusted, lift me.
You're referring to my.
Well, they're definitely down and dusted.
Well, they're definitely down and dusted.
Let's be honest.
But do they?
That's what
no, that wasn't it. That wasn't what I was thinking. 100% not. I mean,
what's your thoughts on daytime TV generally?
Like, you're talking to me again now.
Well, I'm talking to everyone. Like, daytime TV is shite, isn't it?
Well, I don't watch it.
You don't know?
Well, how can you? You work.
Yeah, it's true. I do.
I don't, and I don't watch it.
Yeah, it's true.
You've got to be a sad motherfucker to sit and watch that bullshit all day. You've got to be out of it. You know, you can't watch that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched daytime TV. The only time I can remember watching anything daytime was when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
And you were on a school holiday. You know, like when I was a really little kid, I used to go around to my granddad's house. And you'd be bored out of your mind, and that's what you'd sit and watch this bullshit, like ITV This Morning and all that.
Yeah.
Who on earth watches this stuff now?
Contentious point.
And I don't get loose women.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
you beat me to the punch, my friend.
I think it was like a 1, 2, 3.
Ryan, I can't wait until this gets big, this podcast, because I'll go on there. I will go on there and I will slag them off. That bunch of fucking cows. I can't stand them.
Harvey, wouldn't he?
I tell you what, if there's an ISIS man out there, hear me now. Get to those ITV studios. Do those 4 people in. They need it. They'll be better off. The kids will be better off without them. I can't stand them. I can't stand them. I think I'm going to be arrested now.
I mean, the government are tapping these things right here. I think.
It is quite hypocritical, though, isn't it? Because it's like, if there was
a program called Loose Men, and there was 4 guys sat around chatting like they are, then it would be there would be uproar.
Absolute uproar.
I always found it quite ironic that it's called Loose Women and it was a bunch of old women. I actually thought it was a little bit more darker than that.
Oh, you were thinking they were loose
women,
but
it's been going on for some years now.
Loose morals.
Well, I mean, morals. Maybe not.
Watch them on a night on the town,
downstairs area.
But if they were, I would have thought like loose women means like they're up for anything.
Yeah, that's what
they're all married with kids. They're all going, oh yeah, well, when David goes out, like, I don't let him go out past that 8 o'clock. Oh, Katie Price, 38. Just me and Roy just saw a picture of her with her tits out.
Yeah,
it's on the Daily Mail website. It's
airbrushed to fuck.
It looks terrible.
You see her like recently in like the she went to that fucking that work student. She turned up and she did this karaoke thing, pissed out of her box, and then. Like they took photos of her, and she was like trying to get like a little bit of cleavage out for like the lads and stuff, and she looked horrendous, absolutely horrendous. And then you see that picture, it's like
past the prime, I guess.
You've airbrushed that,
a
lot,
clinging on to her youth, some might say.
I think she's clinging on to her breasts when we saw her.
All that. I guess.
But she's had so many ops on them, Sam. I don't know what's real and what's not, and I don't think anything's really real anymore.
Bit of a handful.
Yeah, that's true.
Nice lips, though.
I don't know. You should make it famous. Get on Loose Women and slag them off.
I would, and I take back all I said about ISIS. If there's any ISIS people out there, back away from the Loose Women studio because I don't want to be involved. I don't want to be involved. But I'm going to play a quick song and then we're going to have a chat about some Russian bloke. I don't know.
The party's harder than any of us.
We'll see what happens.
I'll be glad when you're dead, you rascal, you.
Ooh, nice bit of feedback at the end there. I like that as well. In fact, I don't think we play anything we don't like, really.
No, that's true.
Shouldn't really.
Yeah.
But you've got something to talk about, Guz, because we've only got a few minutes left, so I want to hear your thoughts on this subject that I've thrown in front of you.
Yeah, again,
a sort of planner that I am.
Over this piece of paper, basically, Russians are generally quite crazy. Mental. So we came across this news article, well, Q did, and a Russian man was found, declared dead after downing too much vodka, and then he found himself in a morgue.
Classic,
as you do. He was declared dead. Where else?
Many a night.
Let's be honest.
Well, you wouldn't go to Tesco's.
No. So he's in a mortuary freezer, surrounded by dead bodies. Dead bodies everywhere. Dead bodies flying up out. It's crazy. It's mental.
It's
absolutely.
You really set a scene.
Yeah, that's it. I'm trying to set the scene. And then he wakes up. I don't know how. He's in a freezer. So the dude must be some kind of like supernatural Neanderthal mental dude.
Russia is one big freezer.
So he wakes up in this freezer, starts banging on the door. The security guard comes in and goes, "What the fuck are you doing? You should be dead." And then he runs away, all panicked and battered out of his face.
Yeah.
Goes straight back to the party.
Well, who wouldn't want to miss the party? This sounds like a good one.
Yeah. His mate saw him, like was literally passed out through shock. And I thought, fuck it, let's get hammered and celebrate his resurrection.
I tell you what, mate, you don't have to read a story well. all that information I printed off from you, and that is what you've managed to take from it. To be honest with you, I don't know why you're here. I could have done that myself. Yeah. I could have read. You didn't read anything then. Well, you didn't even read the headline.
Oh no, I didn't actually. Okay, so the headline is: Drinker wakes up in morgue after being declared dead when he passed out down in vodka in Russia. And head straight back to the party.
Yeah. Which is right. So now, when I said I think we need a newswoman here, am I right?
Well, I think I did a great job there.
It was average at best, Sam.
Well, you did set a raving dead body scene.
Yeah, imagine being in that mortuary with dead bodies flying everywhere. I don't know where they're flying.
Well, I read it a little bit more than you.
Okay, all right.
And I remember reading
Yeah.
that at one point, the reason that he managed to get out was because there were so many people got killed or died that night that he actually was on the floor because they didn't have enough room in the freezer. So he was led on the floor with all the other dead bodies.
I missed that part.
Oh, funny, isn't it?
What was this?
Reporting perfection again from Sam Goss.
It's just he knows his shit.
Good God, I can't even print him off stuff and put him in front of him. He still can't report it back.
Why did this particular day have an influx of
dead
dying
people.
Russians?
Yeah, that is a question that needs to be answered.
Well, they probably
answered.
knew Sam would bring it up on the podcast, and he
yeah.
wanted to be
Well,
part of it.
I'm still amazed that he managed to come back to life in a fucking freezer.
No, more impressive is he went back to the party,
Yeah,
mate,
that is
and
true.
then the people in his party cheersed him and said, "Happy birthday! We've been reborn."
Birthday,
Well,
Jesus.
that's it. They say, the men continued drinking to toast the resurrection of their friend.
Which put him in that place
That
in
is
the first place.
That is
No,
a mad group,
which you
innit?
would. If I thought you died, Ryan, we'd be celebrating your life.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So that's
Nice save,
suppose.
there, mate. Nice save. You did well.
I didn't want to.
Yeah,
I've nearly dug myself a hole there, Sam.
Yeah.
You saw me.
My family listens to this. Alright.
Do they?
No.
Gonna say
Not a chance.
Well, if they do, many happy returns. But on the likelihood that you did sort of cock out on a night, if you did die and you went back to the mortuary and you popped back out for a drink after, I would be happy to see you.
Pop straight back to the mother's ruin.
I would be happy. There's
on
many people that would go back to that mortuary that I wouldn't care if I never saw again. You're not one of them, right?
That is...
Apparently loose women.
Any one of those. No, I don't wish any harm on them. I'm only joking.
That is
about.
mental, though. Like, how much do you have to be... how much vodka do you have to drink to be declared dead?
I don't know, but I've seen you close a couple of times, to be honest, Sam, and Ryan.
Oh,
Ryan's
sorry.
ended up in A&E many a
That
time.
is true.
Yeah, I know. Well,
I've had to
keep 'em
carry
busy.
Sam in his house. You ever had to carry me in my house?
No, it's true.
No, because I'm a rock and roller, baby.
Well, no, because we couldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
No, you left me on the doorstep.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's it.
Nah, it's never happened. But anyway, I'm gonna finish a song with a song called "I'd Love to Change the World"
Oh,
Won't we all?
that's nice.
by a little band,
Very
called,
upbeat.
little name band called 10 Years After.
I thought you were going to say Texas. Son.
It began with a T.
That would have been
That would have
good.
worked
Yeah,
so
yeah.
well, wouldn't it? Just a little band called Texas.